What's going on, everybody? My name's Marty and welcome to FTB Infinity Lite for Minecraft 1.10. Guys, this pack just came out a few days ago and I liked it so much I figured I'm gonna start up a YouTube channel and put some videos out for this mod pack because it's a lot of fun. And I think we need to share some things. I think we need to share this with you guys, the viewers, and have some fun here in this world. Now, one thing I have noticed, though, through playing, I'm not a huge fan of Biomes of Plenty, and so my world generation is all just normal. It's default vanilla. Haven't done anything special with that, but yeah, it's pretty sweet. So there's a lot of mods in here, and I'm not exactly sure which one I want to get going on. So I think what's going to decide that is I'm going to do a little cut, and then I'm going to get myself situated and see what we're looking at, and then we're going to go ahead and get started from that point. So my guess is probably Tinker's Construct. I'll probably get Tinker Construct all set up and get that rocking and rolling so we can have some sweet tools and some overpowered tools just the way we like it, and we can go mining for days and get tons of stuff. So that's probably going to be the first thing. But as far as like power generation and stuff like that, we do have Mechanism, which is a really cool mod. I don't know if you guys have ever messed with that one, but we're definitely going to take a look at it because it's awesome. And there's just so many different options. There's a lot of different options, and that's what FTB Infinity seems to be all about, is options. Because if you played it in 1.7.10, there's just so many mods and so many different things to do. It was a great pack. So hopefully this one holds true, and we have a great pack here to play with today. So anyway, like I said, I don't want you guys to watch me just punch trees and get wood and make a little hidey hole for our first night and do stuff like that. Instead, what I want to do is get myself a little bit established, and then from that point we'll be able to move forward and do some cool stuff. So I'll be back shortly and hopefully have a little place to call home, and we'll have a few minerals to smelt up and make some cool things. Alright, so I found a place to settle, guys, and it doesn't look very impressive. It's not very awe-inspiring or anything. However, if I will look at the map, this is what we've got. We've got some extreme hills over here, and that is good for emeralds. We've got a swamp over here. I can harvest a bunch of rubber trees and get clay if I need it. Over here we've got a desert, so sand aplenty. Up here, oh, uh-oh, what's going on? Up here we've got a village, and down here we've got a village. So this is a pretty well centrally located spot. I need to go explore out here though, but I have got just a few little things set up. At the village that I went to, I just looted some of these crates, which are fantastic because you can break them and they hold their inventory. It's awesome. I love these things. So it's like a portable backpack. If you can find a village here at the beginning of the game, then you can just go gather and gather and gather and get crazy with it. And then when you finally find a place to spot, you have a few things set up. So right now what I'm doing is cooking up some seared brick. And the recipe for that stuff is just clay, gravel, and sand. And I'm cooking about 3 stacks of it, which should be alright. Actually, I'm not cooking any right there yet. So let's get 8 in here. So that should be done. So once this is done, we'll go ahead and get started with the Tinker Construct. But first, I'm going to slap down all of these things. These are our Tinker Construct stencil table, part builder, tool station, and a pattern chest. And also I've got one of these things set up. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my tool station set up here. I'm going to get a part builder here, pattern chest, and then our stencil table. And I've got some extra blank patterns, which that's how you make them, with sticks and planks. So you get 4 of them. So let's plunk those up there. And we're going to go ahead and make our first Tinker tool. So I'm just actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to click through a bunch of these. We'll just make some extras. What is there, 4 times 5, so 22 of them, something like that. So I'll need to make a few extras. But I'm going to fill up this pattern chest with all the different patterns, and then we'll go ahead and make ourselves something awesome. Man, it's not going to be awesome really, but it's going to be a start, that's for sure. Alright guys, so here's what we've got. All the patterns in the pattern chest. Everything's really cool because it's all linked in together with one thing. So we're going to go with the part builder, and the first thing I want to do is make a few tool rods. So we're going to go into three, maybe three of them. 1, 2, 3. 3 bone tool rods, and I'm using these because you can see the handle modifier is a 1.1 plus we get an extra 50 durability. So it's actually not too bad of a thing. It you know, you get a little bit more of a oomph for whatever you're making. So then let's make a pickaxe head, a shovel head, and an axe head. And then the last piece we are going to need is a binding. So what I'm going to do is use that with wood. So 1, 2, 3. And then we'll take all that. Ooh, let's sleep before the bad guys get us. And then what we'll do is assemble all of this stuff in our part builder. And let's click on the pick. So that, and one of those. Stone pickaxe, fractured, cheapskate, and ecological. Ecological. So then that. And then click that. And now we have all the tools that we can use. So now, like, one of the really cool things about Tinker Construct is you can see this thing's taking some durability damage. And whatever material the head of your tool is, you can repair it. So simple. And I don't think, we're going to try it, but I don't think it works like this. Yeah, you used to be able to do this in, if you use a certain mod with Tinker Construct, but you can't anymore. So let's click that up in there and put, you know, a piece of cobblestone, because that's what the head's made out of. And then it will repair. So if I pull that out, we've just wasted a cobblestone, but we've got a fully repaired hatchet. So it's really snazzy. So we've got these tools, and these things are good. You know, you can just run around and start getting all your stuff and use these and repair them really easily. However, I've gone above and beyond and started already with making some seared brick. So with the seared brick, we're going to make a few things. I'm going to go with our Smeltery controller. We're going to make, actually we're going to make 2 of those. I'm going to make 2 of these. Actually, should I just do 1? That might save us some time. We'll just do 1. We'll use the same block to put 2 faucets on. And then I'm going to make 1 of those, 1 of these, and then, ooh, also I need to cook up some glass. So let's grab like 8 sand and swap that out and put that in there. And let's see, I am keeping all of my wooden stuff up in there. So we're going to need 5 of those. Okay, so now what we can do is, let's make a full stack. I'm going to go with that, 16 of them. And then wherever the smeltery is going to go, for now we'll just put it, over here. So I'm going to go bust out a 4x4 area here in the dirt. This will be a good spot for it. Our base will be central. Yeah, central. Our base will be built around the smeltery for now. There we go. And then so let's break that stuff off. There we go. So then we're going to need to do a couple more layers. Let's grab some more of these. Okay, we've got these. And then that. Okay, so now I can start putting down these things. The smeltery controller we're going to put like right... Yeah, we'll put that, we'll put that right here. Alright, and then we've got a casting table, which will end up being like right here. So our casting table can go there. And then we can get our casting basin like right there. And then we'll have one of these bricks will go right here. And then on top of that, we're going to have the fluid drain. And then we're going to do a faucet here and a faucet here. And oops, is that right? Yeah, that is correct. Okay, let's pull some more of these out. I need probably right around 2 more stacks worth of a grout, so we might have to do some more. So let's make these into some bricks. Go 1, 2. I'm going to leave that one open. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then now that we've got some glass, we can go ahead and make ourselves, I'm just going to make one of these because it's easy. It only takes 4 seared bricks. Right there, we got the seared gauge. That can be set down right there. Oh, I didn't even realize that thing was so close. Alright, we're going to use the stone. What's the attack damage? Attack damage on a vanilla one is 9. Attack damage on the Tinker's one is 6.5. Oh, that's perfect that we're getting these things. Because these we can use for handles as well, and they do a lot more of a modifier. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to have to make some more seared bricks. So let's just slap these up here. So actually, you know what? Let's do this. We're going to get this thing going. So I'm going to take that, pull that off there. Take that, pull that one off there. That one's going to get pulled off. That one's going to get pulled off. That one's going to get pulled off. So this will just be a little temporary thing. So we'll put that here. We're going to put the casting basin down there. We're going to put that smeltery drain right there. And then we're going to put the faucet right there. So now you can see that thing lit up. So now it's a full smeltery. So now all we have to do is, let's see how much stone I have. Like none. So let me go grab a little bit. And over this way, I found a little cave. I didn't explore it, but I'm hoping that it turns out to be something somewhat decent, because I just popped my head in here. And that looks like it goes down a little bit. And then over this way, it looks like we go down a little bit too. So we'll have to explore all this out. But for right now, I am just going to go harvest up a little bit of stone here. That way, let's see, probably just 9 for right now. Or no, 16 for right now. That's how much we need. Because that's how much our smeltery can take right now, is 16 of these. So every layer I put on, it's going to add another 16. That's why I like doing that 4x4, because it's a nice round number for our smelteries. You know, if 4 high, you can put 64 in there. So it works out just perfect. So we can put that in there. Next thing, oh, actually, let's pull these out, because I got to go grab some lava. So let's grab this. Let's go ahead and, I want to see, can we make a clay bucket? Bucker? Doesn't look like it. So I do have some right there that I looted from our villages. So now let's do that, and let's see. Let's look at our little map and see where the closest lava pool is. Is that? No, that's just a hole. There's some lava right there. Okay, so let's go down and get that, and let's go check out the desert as well. Okay, that was to the south, right? Oh, that's kind of a little farther drive than I thought it would be. But yeah, this is a nice little seed. Let's see what it is. Seed. There you go. You guys can write the seed down if you want to try it out. Lately, what I've been doing in 1.10 is using the seed Marty, capital M-A-R-T-Y, lowercase A-R-T-Y, and it gives you a really awesome seed. It really does. Like, it's amazing. You start off in a village. There's another village like right next to it. There's like all the biomes you could want, except for the mesa biome. That's the only one I couldn't find. But it works out really well. So there we go. Seared tank. Let's go, or seared gauge rather. Let's eat and go back, and then we have our smeltery will be up and running. And then we don't need to make the grout. We don't have to use clay. We don't have to use any of that stuff. We just put cobblestone right in our smeltery, and it's going to turn into the seared brick, which is amazing, because all you got to do is get one level down, and then you can start working on it and really making things happen. So let's get this up here. You can go right there, and now we can get that in there, and it's going to start smelting it down. So let me grab a little bit more. I want to grab another 16. So we've got, what, 3 of them. So all I really need is 13, but we're going to go with more. So I'm just going to harvest all this stuff up. And then another good thing, too, is, like, I want to... whoa, crap, it's a little dude. Whoa, whoa, look at how fast he is. Holy crap, dude. That, that was crazy. Did I break that other pick? I hope so. Okay, good. I hate to waste. I don't know why. It's just a stone pick. It's 2 sticks and 3 cobblestone. But I hate to waste them, so I always make sure I just use them 100% completely before I discard them. Or just let them break. Because I'm like, oh, that's like 5 more blocks I can break with this tool before using the durability on the other one. Even though, in the long run, if you get a cobble generator, cobblestone is an infinite resource. Alright. Let's go up here. And we should have enough. So now that stuff is melted. You can't see it in here. However, you see the liquid. So it's pretty awesome. Let's get another stack in here. And we got 4 blocks. So we're going to have to do this 4 times before we can upgrade our smeltery. So we got that. I got enough for that. And then how much do I have? I have 3 of these. You know what? These 3 I'm gonna put away. I'm just gonna set those in there because we're gonna use those later. So instead, yeah, that worked out perfect. All right, so let's see. Now we go here, casting basin. You see a little progress bar, which is really cool. This is the one probe, and I've noticed they haven't been using Wayla lately, which is interesting. But the one probe, and I like how you can set the one probe up to not have to use the stupid item. I don't like it. The one, yeah, like these things. The one probe. I think it's silly. I don't like having to carry a item around to do that. All right, but anyway, that's all I'm going to do is sit around here, do this. I'm going to build this up to four high, 4x4x4, and then I'll be back. All right, now I've got all the stuff, guys, so we can go ahead and build this the way that I intended. All right, faucets there and there, and then I've got a bunch of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oops, 15. Oops, 15. There we go. Now we can fit double the amount. I can fit 32 in here. So that'll give us like 8 of them. So then I won't have to do this a million times over. But that's it. That's the Tinker Smeltery. So actually what we can start doing now is start building this up. So let's grab, okay, iron ore. Okay, we can actually double this stuff. So if we grab, I want to grab, let's see, 1, 2, that'll be 9. That'll be basically 9 ingots worth. So if we put this in, and there's a method behind my madness here of doing some iron along with the iron ingots, because each one of these gives you 2 iron ingots. So if I do 2 extra ones, because I don't have a full block, well, I have a full block and then a partial block. So if I just make it 2 full blocks, or one more full block, so 9 full blocks, then I won't need a cast. I can just cast it right out here into a casting basin, and then make 2 blocks. So we've also got blood, because something jumped in there, which is kind of cool, because blood is used for pig iron, and that is a pretty good thing to do, but not right now. So anyway, seared stone, we're gonna get these things turned off into the blocks, and the way I made these seared bricks too is you know, when you pull these out, you've got your seared stone. You can just put it in here, and then you can make your seared bricks again. Just craft it a couple times. So that's it. Pretty easy. But yeah, once these things go, then we'll be able to start actually making some casts and stuff like that, because we'll make, I've got some of that. I've got a little bauxite. There's going to be a little bit more that we're going to use too. So molten iron, let's put that down at the bottom. So 2 full blocks of molten iron. Let's get that started. And then actually I did see some bauxite in here. I went down, and this way wasn't really too impressive. I just lit up a few things down here, and there's really not a whole lot. But if we grab this bauxite, now we can actually get started on making some casts. We can really get quick in Tinker Construct like this, which is really cool. So we want a little copper, a little bauxite, and then we'll go over to go up, and we can make some aluminum brass, which is going to be the thing that you'll probably want to use to make your casting material, is the aluminum brass, because it's if you use gold, you can make casts, but it takes 2 gold to make a cast. I'm probably just talking to you guys like, what are you talking about, man? But you'll see. You'll see. So we got 8 of those, so we want 3 and then 2. That's going to make ourselves some aluminum brass. So let's get all that up in there. And then when that stuff melts, aluminum, please don't mix with anything else. Okay, good. I've got all kinds of junk in here. I'm glad it's not mixing with it. All right, aluminum. Okay, the block of that is gone. We can get that going. And there we go. We have iron now. I've got 9 iron. I just doubled all of my ores, which is amazing. All right, molten aluminum. There we go. Molten aluminum brass. That is the stuff we want. Okay, now with some of our cobblestone, we're going to want to make some cobblestone parts. So let's grab that out. And let's go ahead and just do the... Oh my gosh, I've got 18 of those. Let's go ahead and do the pickaxe head. So that's going to require 2 of these. Let's do that. And we can place this right there now. And we've got the molten aluminum brass. We'll do this. There we go. And I probably shouldn't have taken that one out. That's probably not what I should have done. So let's put that back in there. And we'll let that melt down. Seared block. We'll multitask a little bit. We'll get all this stuff going. Go molten up, then do that. Alright, so the molten iron will pour into the cast. It will cool off, and we will have an iron pick. So there we go. Let's get this up here. We put that up there, and it doesn't need to be completely repaired or anything. And then you just plunk that in there. And now we have, instead of fractured cheapskate ecological, we have fractured magnetic 2. So now if we hop in bed really quick, and then we go mine, you'll see what the magnetic does. It's really cool. It's kind of like the magnet mode. It just pulls some of the things towards you. Gotta eat a little bit of food because the food is delicious. Keeps us alive. Alright, so there we go. We've got an iron pick. Heck of a lot faster too. Now I can explore a little bit more. So another really cool thing about Tinker Construct is, let's do that. Make some stone rods here. And there we go. Now we have torches. You don't even need wood to go down when you're mining anymore. There we go. And also, I've added a mod here. I've added Optifine, and that's why we've got the dynamic lights. That is like so nice. It's like not the reason I added Optifine, because recording and playing the game usually takes its toll on my computer. But if I put Optifine in there, it seems to operate so much better, so much better. So I always try to put Optifine in there, hopefully, and hoping it doesn't like interfere with any of the mods and the models and stuff with that. But it worked out fine this time, as far as I know. But I think that's about all the time I've got for on this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Next time I'm going to come back, I'll have done some mining and got a huge amount of materials. I'll have copper, I'll have tin, I'll have osmium, I'll have all the stuff, and then we can really get started in some mods, because I'm going to do a little off-camera time down in a mine somewhere that I'm going to probably just create and make things happen. So I'll see you next time. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Peace out, guys.